I think most farmers are coming to meetings that are relevant to their own business. It's really hard for anybody to justify going to meetings that are not directly relevant to their own farm business. But I think most people are getting something out of watching Matt and Sue develop the farm at Heskett.
While Matt's been changing his farm, because he's expanded his farm, he's doubled the number of cows he's had there, we've been changing our farm as well. We had a lot of crossbred cows and Friesians as well as Jerseys, but we've moved to totally Jersey cows that you can see behind me here. So we've had a massive change as well. And while we've been doing that, it's been useful to benchmark ourselves against what Matt's been doing, physically and financially. We've always used a service from Dairy Co called Milk Bench, which has been around for we've been using it for about 5 years, and that we can benchmark ourselves against other businesses all over the country. But while we've been doing the monitor farm, a number of the steering group have also done Milk Bench, so we've been able to, as a group of similar farms from a similar area, we've been able to milk bench ourselves, or benchmark what we do against each other, so that we can see where we're different or the same.
And has that been better than just doing it on a computer?
Oh, absolutely. We've been able to discuss the reasons why those things. I can look on a computer and look at somebody else's figures and say, yeah, ours is different there. For instance, our vet costs were high last year. So I can say, oh yeah, our vet costs are high. But I can't really go into detail about why that is or discuss with other people. So it's been really great to discuss with others.
Most of the feedback that I've had individually from farmers has been about them using the experience of seeing the new buildings at Matt's, and particularly the dry cow housing, and then the slurry storage things. I think that helped people to work out what the costs of the different options were for them.
Well, Matt's been doing a lot of building work, and although we haven't built any new buildings here, we've been changing some of the things. So we picked up a lot. We had a conference on herd expansion, and there was a presentation there by a really good buildings expert. So we asked him a few questions about ventilation here, because with putting 2 herds of cows together, we had a mastitis problem last year, which wasn't huge, but it was enough to worry us. We used another tool called the mastitis plan from Dairy Co, and through that and using the buildings expert, we've been able to change some of the things here on ventilation in particular, which I would never have thought would have caused mastitis, but that's something I definitely learned.
I think the main surprise for me has been how having a wider group from all over Cumbria has really helped with the discussions. I think it's easier for people to discuss things with people who've come from further afield, and maybe for those farmers to ask more obvious questions and make suggestions than it perhaps is with people that you already know. And so I think that's really added to the benefit for the group.